Getting into this episode of GH, this episode was a doozy. Um, Listen, that whole argument between Sonny and Carly had me laughing. I ain't even going front. That shit had me on the floor. Like a lot of the conversation today really had me laughing. Like especially Nina and Ava. Um, but with Sonny and Carly, like them rehashing everything. I mean, at the end of the day, for Carly to sit there and say Sonny's offer of the Metro Court was not genuine and he only did that out of guilt, my whole thing was it really don't matter what somebody's intentions were. The fact is, he made you an offer to give you the hotel back. So did Michael. So my thing is, she took Jason's offer because it was genuine. But Michael offered as well. And I know she know that was genuine. Not only did Michael offer, Olivia offered. That was genuine. Both those offers were very genuine. And she still said no. I want to do it myself. So I just call bullshit on that. That she took Jason's offer because it was genuine. I just call BS on that. I really do. Because you got other offers that were genuine as well and you said no. So I mean, let's call a spade a spade. It was because it was Jason giving it back to her that she took it. Let's be real. Um I preferred if she would have got it back on her own. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she didn't ask Jason for his help, but I just preferred that if she clawed and scratched and hustled to get the shit back herself, I would have been all in for that. But you got it back, so whatever. Um, but for Sonny to sit there and say, "Oh, you left me, you divorced me," you damn right she divorced your little ass. I would have too. You was up here banging this other chick. I don't know what it is with Sonny, but he got such a thing for blondes. Like, I mean, he been with some brunettes before, but he got such a little thing for them blondes. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I mean, any woman would have left. She caught you in bed with a skeezer, with a little heifer. Of course, she left your little ass. I would have left too. Bye. Better be glad all she took from you was that damn house. Cause I would have took millions. I'm just saying. I already know Sonny and Carly are never gonna fully be done with each other, but I was so happy in that moment when they both pretty much was like, you know what, I'm gonna live my life, you go live your life. Sonny just sounded like a toddler. Oh, out of all the people that abandoned me, I thought you never would. Oh, please, you sound like a child left at the mall. Like, just I'm just saying, like, I'm like, Sonny, shut up and go take your pill. Matter of fact, don't even go take your pill. You need to go get your pill. You need to go get some new pills and go take that new shit and make sure it's the full lithium that you need, the full dosage. Like, you need to get back on kilter here because you're talking crazy. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. Speaking of Nina and Ava, let me tell you something. Nina, I am so glad Nina told her assistant to change, to change what she asked her to do. Cause I said, Nina, how the hell you gonna call your lawyer to dispute the contract that you signed to sell to Metro Court? Talking about it was under false circumstances. That shit was not under no false circumstances. It was under a false impression, and you made the false impression. First of all, you selling the Metro Court was not contingent on Sonny taking you back. That is not the deal that you, Jason, and Diane came up with. The deal was you would get 9% above market value. Jason said, cool, you signed it. So don't even waste your time and your little coin on no legal fees on that nonsense. I am so glad she told her assistant, never mind, because she knows she was bogus for that. Like, it was your Delulu ass that signed that contract thinking you was going to get the little man back, and you didn't. So that's on you. I'm glad her and Ava had it out, though. I really am. I am so happy that they had it out. Because let me tell you something. I started to like her friendship with Ava. I really did. I liked Nina and Ava's friendship. But at the same time, I felt like it wasn't a friendship that was supposed to last either, or it should have never happened. Because look at their history. That doesn't scream bestie to me. Like, I'm just saying. It just don't. Especially pulling a child out your vajayjay. Like you drugged that woman and got the child out of her vajayjay. I'm sorry, but I would never be friends with somebody like that. I just couldn't. So I'm glad that the writers are kind of reversing that. Cause I find it better for Ava and Nina to be at each other's throats, honestly. Cause I feel like they would make a better, you know, a better I think they would just be better as enemies than friends, or at least frenemies. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe here and there they'll come together for a common goal, but I just feel like they're better as being at each other's throat. Um, Ava was giving it to Nina though. Ava was really laying it out to Nina. Like she was letting her ass know. She said, listen, you will never understand Sonny like I do. I said, oh. Oh. She was telling it to her face. Ava was laying it out there. Like just letting her know, like, you're not the woman for him, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like Sonny can't be fully himself around Nina. Like he gotta hide things and lie about himself and this, that, and the third. He can't truly be Sonny Corinthos around her. She forever want him to be Mike. I felt like there was some valid validation to what Ava was saying. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I felt like a lot of what Ava was saying had some truth. Had some truth to it now. Because from what I've seen of Nina as a mob wife, she wouldn't cut it. I'm just saying she can't cut it. I ain't gonna lie. Um, and I also felt like she definitely had that fantasy of who she wanted Sonny to be. Like she wanted Sonny to be Mike. You know what I'm saying? From Nixon Falls. I agree with Ava wholeheartedly on that one. That's just my opinion, but I agreed with her on that. Um, but I definitely understood where Nina was coming from with the whole like what is your end game? Like, is that what this is all about? Like Ava really wants Sonny? I am so happy that Nina signed them divorce papers. I was so thrilled she signed them and took them rings off and had them messengered back to Sonny. I said, thank you. That's all it took for you to sign them papers. I am so glad. Like, get rid of his little ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see what the appeal is with these women with Sonny. I'm like, is the D that good? Like, damn. Like, sign them papers. But you know what I'm disappointed in with this story though? In my head, I had it going a whole different way. I felt like her signing those divorce papers, as happy as I was that she signed them, I felt like it was so anticlimactic because when I knew Nina and Ava were eventually going to have a showdown about Ava's treacherous ways, but I thought the showdown was going to be much bigger. I really had it in my head that Nina was going to walk in and find them sexing each other up, and Ava and Nina was going to beat each other ass, and then she was gonna take her rings off, throw them at Sonny, and sign them papers. That's what I had in my head. That's what I was hoping for. I just felt like this version was so anticlimactic. I'm like, that's all you're gonna do? Just sign the papers, send the rings back. That's it. I said, okay. Like that's all we doing. Mm. Yeah, I expected bigger. I wanted bigger. Cause it's like we don't see no cat fights on the show no more. Like you really just don't. Like you don't see the women beating each other ass when they beefing. Like you barely see the men beating each other ass anymore. It's like what is going on? Like where the fights at? Like all we got is this conversation. That's it. That's all we get is talking. Like get some slapping going on. If this was back in the day and this storyline was going on, oh trust Nina and Ava would have squabbled. They would have definitely scrapped on that office floor. Her and Carly would have been got into a slap fest. They would have been beating each other ass a long time ago. You wouldn't have had none of this. You would have had this knuck if you buck. That's what it would have been back in the day. Um, but yeah, I'm glad she signed the paper. She better off. Go ahead and sign them. Get rid of his little Lucky Charm ass. Um, Ava want him. Ava can have him. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm glad Sam and Kristina had their little moment together. Cause I totally get where Kristina was coming from as far as this whole living situation with Sonny and Ava. It is weird. It's like I definitely agree with her. Like Sonny definitely should be hating Ava for everything that she's done. Killing Connie, tampering with Morgan's pills. Like he should have never forgive for that. So it is kind of weird that now all of a sudden she's the confidant to Sonny and whatnot. Because look at the hell he done gave Claudia when they were together. And that was before he found out what she did to Michael. Like, that was before that. He loathed that woman. I mean, yeah, he still slept with her, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But he still couldn't stand her ass. You know, at least, you know, but now with Ava, it's like he all googly-eyed over her. I'm like, shouldn't be that. Um, See, this whole Jason, Sam, Danny situation is going exactly how I felt it was going to go. Danny is starting to resent his mother. Like, he's really starting to resent her because I knew keeping him away from Jason was not the wisest idea because he's going to rebel. He's not going to like it. And that conversation he had with Kristina and stuff was enlightening because basically he feels like his mother wants him to be kind of like Rocco, you know, safe, dependable, all this, that, and the third. And he just feel like deep down that's not him. He feel like his father gets him and his mother don't. And I feel like Sam is playing this wrong. Even Jason told her, this ain't the way to go. Keeping him away from Jason is not the right move. Um, I knew it was gonna backfire on her. I knew it. That boy is at that rebellion stage. He acting out. He doing whatever. He's gonna do stuff to get a rise out of her. Like he's at that stage in life. And she gotta play this smart. Her blaming Jason for everything is not helping. At the end of the day, she knew before she got with Jason, before she had a child with Jason, she knew how dangerous his lifestyle was. She was there for all of it. Even I mean, look how Sonny's kids were targeted all the time. Did she really think Jason's kids wouldn't be targeted if he had kids? When they got together, like she didn't think forward, like she wasn't forward thinking about the future. Like, yeah, if this is gonna happen to Sonny, you don't think this is gonna happen to his number one boy, to his number two, his hitman? I mean, shit, Sonny's the one carrying the orders, but Jason the one, doing it. He's carrying the orders out while Sonny's ordering it. He's the one doing it. You think people not gonna come after Sonny and Jason and their families? Of course. Like you knew that before you had a child with him, but you still had a child. See, that's my thing. I understand she's trying to protect Danny. I get that. I'm more for that. But she should have thought about this lifestyle before she had a child with Jason. She should have thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Like she should have thought twice about it. You can't go whining about it now because you got to hold yourself accountable. And I feel like Sam needs to hold herself accountable. This ain't all on Jason, it's on your ass too. You laid there and had a child with him. You can't go blaming him now. Um, all that, oh, stay away from Danny. Well, first of all, Danny saw him out, which I figured he would do. Because once you tell a child not to do something, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. I figured as much. I mean, come on. Duh. What you thought? Sam need to work this out. Like, I feel like she need to get with Jesus right quick and figure it out. Take some responsibility for it. So anyway, moving on from that. I don't blame Maxie. Like Maxie is at her wits end with Lucy at this point. Like Maxie is so over Lucy. She tired of her. Like Lucy want to sit here and name a product after herself. Lucy is so just a narcissist at this point. Like I feel like the writers definitely made Lucy worse. She was tolerable before, but now it's just like she's just becoming worse and worse. I'm like, come on now. That's why I feel like Maxie needs to make a power move. Like Maxie needs to make her move. She needs to become the CEO. Like, or at least start a brand new company. And don't get me wrong, I know it's not easy to start up a company or whatever, because from the ground floor. But Maxie, with all her knowledge and stuff, all she needs is a good ass investor. That's all she needs. Is somebody who got some deep pockets. And I feel like Maxie can get a business off the ground. If she's not going to do that, she need to find a way to oust Lucy from deception and to take over as a CEO. She need to find a way to cuddle up to Tracy, get a bug in Tracy. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard because Tracy don't like Lucy anyway. So I'm pretty sure it wouldn't take much convincing for Tracy, for Maxie to convince Tracy to get rid of her. Make your move. I love that Lois came up with a nice, slogan, like a nice little campaign for Maxie and stuff with the new product. I thought it was good. I liked it. I said, go ahead, Lois. Maybe she got a future in marketing. I'm glad that they setting up for the little bachelorette party at the Savoy. What I was not happy about was Willow bringing Jocelyn. I said, oh my God, that's a buzzkill. Like, I was so pissed that Lois invited Jocelyn. I mean, I'm cool with her inviting Trina, but why invite Jocelyn? Like, Jocelyn has no reason to be at this party. None whatsoever. She's a party pooper. There is literally no reason to bring her there. Her and BOQ are not friends. Like, they only are aware of each other because of Michael. That's it. Like, they don't share really any scenes together. They're not BFFs. I just feel like there's no reason for her to be there. And I got even more annoyed when Drew popped his ass up talking about swim lessons with Scout and how he taught Scout how to swim. I don't care about that mess. I just couldn't believe he was sitting there trying to advocate for Nina of all people. I'm like, did he just tell Nina no that he wasn't gonna advocate? Now that you got some poom poom, now you want to sit here and change your mind? She must got that kill. Before he was adamant he wasn't gonna help her. Now you done got a little taste of that poom, that little punani. Now you want to sit here and help her out now. I said, okay. I hope it was good. I'm just saying, for you to be sitting here advocating for her. But Willow looked like she was receptive though. She didn't look upset or angry. and stuff like that. So maybe she might. I could see Willow coming around to Nina again. I could see it. But my thing is with Willow, you can't keep being hot and cold with her. You know, Nina is who she is. Like she gonna keep doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That Willow's not gonna approve of. So you can't keep cutting her off and taking her back every time she does something you don't like. Like she's not a saint. And Willow need to get off her soapbox and stop acting all sanctimonious like she Miss Perfect. Cause you're not. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Have a great night. Peace.